video. Hey everybody, sorry for the delay. We have the Legion Cup Summer 2020 with Gezbet and myself, Dave Testa, casting some LokLok versus DRFDive. Okay. Some random fifth person. Oh, Iron. Oh, Tommy wants to come in?
No, Tommy was AFK.
No.
Perfect.
Cool, cool. Should be interesting stuff. It's a PVT. Oof.
Should be a fun one. Ready to go.
Let's do this.
All right. So I don't know Lok's skill level, or LokLok's skill level. Dive, however, is an M2 Protoss player. And, well, the guy's play is impressive to say the least.
He does some interesting plays, is what I like about Dive. You want to start it off when we get there? Oh, apologies if my game sounds off. I just realized that. I have
Can do.
I didn't adjust my settings for frame rate. And we didn't advertise it. Shoot, can you do that for us after, or in between?
Yeah, I can do that. It should be live on the Legion Discord. We should also see if we can't do that sort of thing with Legion Cup and Wu-Tang and all those other servers.
Yeah.
Automatically promotes. Okay. LokLok is from Algeria, so it's going to take him a little longer to load in.
Feels 300 milliseconds, man.
Oof.
Oof.
I hope we're on East for him. I don't know where Dive is from.
I think he's in California.
So we should be playing on East.
Type F in chat. Well, that's going on. I think. Bear with me. I'm going to throw a splash screen up temporarily and try to adjust some levels quick.
Perfection. All right, we've loaded in.
We have? Okay. Sorry, folks. We will do the spawning in just a moment.
All right.
And here we go.
Spawning in the bottom left. It is Legion's Dive.
Woo. And in the upper right corner, from the dough, we have LokLok.
Nice.
The Algerian Terran player.
Okay, that's good. Players just checking in, seeing that the ping is all right. Also good so far. That's what we like to see here as casters. It gives us the best possible matchup.
Quaz, what's up? Quaz is in the stream.
Hell yeah, bro. Good to see you, Quaz.
Quaz, another monster player. Let's see what's open. We got a standard opener from our Terran player, our Protoss player. I don't know what's going on yet.
Very standard stuff. It's Eternal Empire, so I like the wall off that Dive is going for, because you can't really wall off everything against Reapers.
Yeah, it's a good Reaper wall for Eternal. You can get the other side too. It's good stuff. And he's going to lose his probe. And the probe goes down.
And he's also starting mining on his gas a little late, I want to say. Chronoing out a Zealot.
What kind of... what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, what are you doing, Dive? We just saw that drone pull, right?
Dive, is there like some special Masters 2 Protoss weed you're smoking? And I want some of that.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
It's like Max Packs in your base.
Yeah.
Double gas.
The Zealot does get around the Zealot. which is quite nice. Or no.
The Zealot gets around the SCV.
The SCV, yeah. Which is nice because he's going to try to delay this CC coming up.
Oh, look at the Reaper and the Zealot. The Reaper's looking for proxies.
Very smart play. He doesn't. He's already thinking max packs because he sees the.
Big brain.
How late the CC is. Starts a bunker. Reaper. Don't lose the Reaper.
Oh my God! He almost loses.
If DF or Drive hadn't pulled away the Zealot, the second slice comes through no matter what. You saw the original take on that Zealot. Oh, the Reaper should have gone down.
You know what would have been nice? Using that Zealot and just ignoring the Reaper and just trying to take out the SCV.
Yep. Going after the Reaper again. Bunker's done.
Command center's about to be done too. Yep. One Stalker really going home.
Yeah.
And we have... Sorry guys for the casting. I'm pretty tired here. Or the streaming, rather.
I got you, Testa.
It's a little jittery. I was going to follow Greg, but I'll see if I can.
You can... So you just need to open up, hit like Control-T.
Yeah, I got it.
And I can take...
I got it.
Here. Cool.
So you're following yours. Me? Yes, sir. I'm like bouncing all over the place today. Everybody's like, oh my God, I'm going to have seizures. It's like watching Greg play Protoss.
We got 3 gates, Twilight, and a Robo coming down on the other side of the map. Stalker intercepting the SCV. Just probably coming in for a later scout. Pretty standard stuff.
So we have a Viking. We have a Viking and a Cyclone in production. Definitely not so standard stuff from our Terran player for a TVP. I mean, kind of, I guess, but this is weird stuff.
How do I zoom out more?
Press Z. Z.
Z? There we go. Cool.
Yes, sir. So, we have Quaz in the chat. At least he visited. Thanks for the views. We have...
Appreciate it, man.
We're hoping to get more people in. And I'm going to actually take the moment because you got the camera. I can actually go on my phone. So I've been behind on getting my other computers set up.
Honestly, I think this Cyclone and Viking are mostly meant to deal with early War Prism play from DRFDive. But we saw the Immortal first, which makes this a little less worthwhile to go for. But still, I think LokLok's in a better position here, just slightly because of the openers.
Oh yeah,
he's already got his stim most of the way done, and +1 infantry weapons is finishing up, or is going to be way quicker than any upgrades from the Protoss. Okay, we got a push out coming out here from Dive. Sort of pretty committed. Oh no, here comes the lag. Somebody's lagging.
Oh no, we have some lag here.
Yep. This push is going to be... I don't know how well this is going to work out for Dive. He's actually down supply. And he just lost his Observer. Stim is already done, 2 medevacs out, and a Raven, and the bunker. It's going to be a hard push to make work. That's all I have to say. Salvages the bunker, starts the 3rd CC. Here comes the attack.
Oof.
Attack into the main at the same time. So the main engagement happens down at the bottom. Using a couple of Zealots to begin with, but nothing too major.
Yeah, we got a little harasserino, the War Prism, the Stalkers, and the Immortal getting sandwiched in between stuff. Interference Matrix going down on the Immortal. Is there a recall? We don't see a recall.
No. 15 SDVs, 16 SDVs. This is a lot of damage.
17. Oh my goodness.
20. Whew. It's a lot of workers, but if
here's the thing. There's a command center that's mostly done. It does get some damage, but Lok being on 2 bases against a Terran is a little rough, but that it was some pretty heavy economic damage.
Yeah. I think if Dive can hold up at home, not take any damage from this huge Protoss army, I think he should be fine. Because what he did there was a ton of economic damage. He did not kill any of the army, however.
Oh, look at the Zealot harass just and the
Nicely
pickup.
done.
Just
Nicely
simply for the fact of getting that command center denied again.
Yep. I don't see a third CC or a third Nexus, or as I say it, Dive comes down to start making his third.
Had a nice early 7 minutes and 8 minutes in the game.
Widowmine hits the Warp Prism. Does not kill it though. More SCV damage gonna happen.
We are down a good amount of workers now. He's lost so many. His army still stands. That's this unfortunate part for Dive.
Yeah, but LokLok isn't pushing across the map. The longer this game goes on, the better position I think LokLok is in.
Oh, yeah.
Or Dive is in. My bad. Excuse me.
Dive is getting High Templar. Doesn't have Storm because of the 2 base gas economy he had, but maybe he's just making more Archons. Yeah.
Warp Prism getting caught. Oh, not quite caught in the center.
Oh, it's slightly saved.
Yeah, it's on such low HP already that it's a little.
Now our Terran player, I think, is in a little bit of an advantage. He does have concussive stim and combat shields with the +1, where Lok is a little behind, but he does have some good units. But that's like a pretty heavy bio ball with Widow Mine, so that could clean it up pretty nicely if he positions well with no Storm behind this.
Yeah.
And no Observer.
Here comes the push. I don't see any sort of real splash damage besides those Archons. Ooh, that's a big
problem.
Cheeto cannon right there. That Cheeto cannon is going to have to wear off before you can engage. Don't engage yet. Oh, no.
He's going to split off. Oh, the Widow. Oh, yeah, he didn't get an Observer, though. I'm questioning some of this decision-making from Dive on that engagement.
Yeah. Dive is getting in a better and better spot, though. As the army supplies begin to even out, he will be in
it's a micro battle.
Position.
You know what I would have liked to have seen with this, actually, for Dive?
We have a counterattack killing 8 SCVs already from Dive.
Oh my god, I didn't even see the Warp Prism again. Just when he thinks he can build workers, he's down to 29 to 50 workers. And that forces LokLok to bring his army back home.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. There's now only...
come up here and warp in more units. Not quite.
Oh, it's fine. Now he's just at a point where he's at, like, literally double worker supply with that late of a third and that much constant production. The third goes down for the Terran player with the third Mule Hammer.
But it's not even...
Okay. We have a pause from the players, unfortunately.
For the first time in a long time, we see a supply advantage for our Protoss player. There's one thing I'd like to say.
True. Oh, I finally remembered the Legion logo because I changed the location of it. Oops.
It's alright. Yeah.
Dark Blood, what's up? You just subbed again. Yeah, I got to do mine in a couple hours. Thanks, Dark Blood, my dude.
Alright. Push out from the Terran.
That's a big parade push.
Yeah, it's a lot of units.
But look what's in production. We have Storm. We do have not a lot of energy in the High Templar. That you may have enough time to get it and some of those High Templar, but some of them might be just a little behind.
Yep.
So he's gonna have to make those Storms count. And Storm is, I think it's gonna finish just on time.
Oh, yeah. Perfectly timed. These High Templar are 10 seconds away from getting their energy up.
Yep. Should be fine as long as he's in right. Oh, it's perfect. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yep. We have Storms.
It's going to be a hard engagement for the Terran player to take. He's also taking damage at the same time back at his third.
Now again, Dive without Oh, an observer still. Let's.
Here comes the storm.
Oh.
First storm is good. No second storm.
That's all right. That was good. He's baiting him out. I liked LokLok's pickup idea because he was picking him up to drop him down. That's a little bit of smart micro to try to bait in damage to a high Templar.
Yep. Back on the other side, continue to harass from our.
Oh, the Terran player is going for the main. If dive,
YOLO drop, here we go.
Dive is going to be confused and he's going to be caught with his pants down. 1-1 was going to finish, but I think it's going to go down.
Yeah, we'll see how much production he loses.
Now,
finally, damage getting done to the Protoss player.
Now the
12. I wonder if he's going to pick up. Ooh, that's a massive storm there. Another massive storm. Can't lose all of these units. And
more damage. Unfortunately,
dropping into the third base, trying to get more SCV damage done.
Dive is going to take out some medevacs, which actually are going to, even though he loses a lot of stalkers, that's some pretty good damage.
Yep, this is a good trade for Dive. Now, Dive needs the situations are reversed. Not really, actually. Parade push coming across the map, losing more units.
Oh, Dive has 1-1 now.
This
is a huge difference. It did complete. He's got his next upgrades on the way. Widow Mine goes down. The workers have been catching up for our Terran player.
Yep. Huge warp in coming in at the third.
Oh, this is going to be huge. Whatever workers he just got are now lost. And that base.
Dive is just doing a fantastic job with these Zealot run-bys into the base of LokLok.
This continual harass, keeping this game.
Good EMPs, but I don't think.
Oh, look at that micro!
Especially with no micro.
There was some good surrounds with the Zealots with the Stalker push there. That was nice.
Yeah. GG is called. Map 1 going to Dive. So, always the most interesting thing to watch for is the adaptations, because LokLok actually looked really good that match, except for taking a ton of harassment damage. So I'm expecting him maybe to keep the Viking back on his side of the map this time.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, we don't really know this player both personally from watching him. Anything's really possible if you think about it. We might have some proxy racks. We may have some other cheeky stuff going on too.
I think as long as he had held that the harass off, he was in a very good position to win that game.
Oh yeah. See, Dive was a little. It's a good thing he got the damage he did with more prisms. You might see some missile turrets go up the next game, which would be a weird response, but not really. Or Widow Mines for the war prisms earlier. Sub and Darth and a submarine.
Going into submarine.
All right.
Alright, and I'll leave Dathura as our last map if we get there.
Yes. I believe I have to get this new headset soon. Oof. For multiple reasons.
You sound fine on my end.
It's echoing from my headset, I think.
Okay. Have you turned off the Twitch stream?
Yeah, it's not the Twitch stream. It's literally bleeding from my headphones into the mic. Which is weird.
I can't hear it though.
Yeah, maybe it is something on my end. I don't know. You might not on the stream, but I can on my. It's picking it. Oh, maybe it is on yours. It could be on either of ours. Both of ours.
Well, hopefully that helps my end. I just did.
Yeah, always the creaks. Those cigarettes.
You can hear my creaks.
You got Greg's chair creaks. You got my fucking shitty mic quality and my cigarettes being lit every 2 seconds. What a casting duo. Whoa, creak it.
Oh, yeah.
That one was for Strayed. We hope to watch him one day.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Sexy, sexy stuff. Jeez. LokLok.
Mm,
Glitched. May need to remake. Remake.
remake it is. Some days the internet just does things.
Blizzard glitch, unfortunately.
Yep.
Oof.
Alright, perfect.
Lady.
Go, go.
I'm interested to see what our Terran player does. On the end of Dive, I have a sneaky feeling it's one of a couple things he might change up and do.
I'd love to see some sort of a little later of a timing. Not quite a max packs, but like a blink push or DT timing.
Yeah,
Both of which would be cool.
Dive does use DT sometimes against Terran. And some interesting proxy location. And thank you, D-bags that are driving down with your crappy music playing. Rattling my house. That was fantastic.
Fan-frackin-tastic.
Yep. All right, guys.
Here we go.
We're about to have our AOL connection complete. Kappa.
Kappa? Like AOL or dial-up? Which do you prefer?
It's dial up over AOL, man. Nothing but the best. You got to use the crappy browser and everything, and based on like, it's actually just
OG Internet Explorer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
Internet
Please,
Explorer
please no.
3.0, baby. Let's get it.
Oh.
All right, Greg.
Spawning in the top left, it is our Protoss player from Team Legion, Dive.
And in the bottom right corner, sporting the blue, we have the Doe's LokLok. What a name.
Very nice.
So,
all right.
what do we got here?
Okay, we got an early probe scout.
It was a pylon scout. It's pretty standard in PvT.
Okay.
Usually pylon scout and Terran because you can harass the SCVs and stuff with one probe and probe path it mostly, and then check back with little effort. Yep, see, he's going to harass him. The SCV reacts perfect timing. It's usual song and dance of PvT.
Yep. Just trying to get your opponent pissed off a little bit as they're building their units.
But just like Zerg, it's like denying a hatch. It can invoke a cheesier build from the Terran player because they get tilted about that.
Yep.
They're like, oh, I'll show you, buddy. But
oh gosh, it's so annoying as a Zerg player when that happens.
Dive again, opening double gas. He's doing a more delayed, safer early game, delaying you on the nat opening, but you can still get a decent time third doing that. But
loses the SE or the probe again, just like last game.
yeah, I like to just do a little harass, catch what's going down, and then send her home or to the corner of the map. I mean, what?
The SCV, perfect scout on the Nexus. Should be aware that it's not going to be a max packs.
The Reaper's out. The Stalker's not chronoed. Fascinating. The Reaper decides to stay back just because he's like, what? What's this guy building?
No, I think both players are good enough that they kind of know what's going on in the game right now.
Oh, yeah.
But as I say that, 3 racks getting dropped down from the Terran player.
Oh, yeah. That's,
It's pretty standard, but
let's see the production.
A little bit more aggression. Yep.
Or is he going full on, like, rendezvous style and 3 racks Reaper otherwise? Yeah, Mass Marine or 3. Oh, it's Marines.
Yep. Tech Lab and an eBay. Pretty similar to last game. Only difference is he's dropping the bunker a little later since he saw the Nexus.
Yep.
Stalker coming across the map. No big deal. All standard.
Yep. Nothing out of the norm. We got 3-1-1 Kappa. Which basically is.
Yep. It's like he's doing a Zerg build. Reaper survives. Just barely.
And the bunker gets shut down.
Ooh, that's quite nice for...
He loses an
for our
SCV.
player.
The Reaper is across, but oh, there is a defensive Stalker. Does the Stalker intercept the Reaper? Let's follow the Reaper. We're following him, and I'm actually controlling it for bad. I might swap to you.
Good scout. He sees the Forge, the Twilight, and the extra gateway.
So we're seeing Blink Stalker opener against Bio. Like that. That's not uncommon, but a little ballsy.
Yeah, I don't think this is... I think LokLok has a good idea of what's coming, and he has shown, sort of like last game,
well,
when he scouts something, he's can react properly.
He thinks it's DTs. Look at that's exactly what that missile turret's for. Or it could be for the observer, but I'm thinking that's looking more like a DT position.
The only reason I would say this doesn't look too much like DTs is because he's already seen 2 Stalkers. He saw the upgrade on the Twilight Council and the Forge, which all take gas, and did not see a 3rd or 4th gas at the natural.
But
so, like, how is the Protoss supposed to have enough gas to go DTs with this?
Yeah, I just that positioning the missile turret though is just. I mean, it could probably hit snipe an observer if he goes and takes that position, which is the typical spot where he plays.
3rd and 4th gases are coming down from our Protoss player.
+1 armor, smart move, Robo.
And I think we're going to get my wish, and we're going to see a Blink Stalker timing, or harassment at least, from the Protoss player.
Yeah.
Extra gateways finishing up,
He's got
+1 armor.
He's got a sentry this game. The last game, that's what I would have liked to have seen with some sentry play with what he had.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice.
Yes. LokLok scouting for a 3rd.
Oh, does he scout? Oh my goodness, he misses the parade push. This is going to be a tough army to fight. Does he have? Yes.
Now, LokLok or Dive should kind of get an inkling of this. That since he doesn't see an army in the natural, he will see the 3rd CC.
And he sees the scan.
Army's out of position.
And the charge, he doesn't have charge. This could just coin sweep it. This Terran army is pretty scary.
Before medevacs, nice push in. This is gonna do
a lot of
damage here.
Yeah.
13 SCVs already going down, already killing plenty of
units. Does he force field? He's forgetting a force field. No, he hallucinated. That's why.
Yeah, he already hallucinated. There comes the force field.
Now those Marines and Marauders are pretty stem, but at the same time he doesn't have charge.
Yep. He's gonna have to rely on like a Blink Stalker sort of a timing attack to come back from this, but already so much damage has been done by the Terran player. More SCVs.
Oh, SCVs cleans it up. Charge finishing. The SCVs clean it. He does lose 24 workers, which sets him really, really behind. There's 3,875 minerals lost too. Yeah, exactly. It was a big feels bad moment.
That hurt.
Yeah, actually, he lost 25 workers. Holy
he lost
in total.
The original Protoss probe that was sent across the map down to the SCVs.
And then there was, that's crazy, crazy damage. Now,
yes, sir.
I hope Dive tries to play a little defensively for a bit because he's got to probe up in order to have any. At the same time, you can't let Terran go ahead, but what can you really do with this comp? You need to get I almost want to see him get disruptors or something.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have the minerals to make any sort of tech structures. He's got a ton of gas, but no minerals. All those minerals are going into making units and probes.
But yeah, with them coming now, it's basically a swift breeze will take him
dive, Zealot run by coming in.
supply blocking him a little bit. They're not future supply blocking him. He's not supply blocked yet, but
This one Zealot, man, killing 4 SCVs. It's a hero, but I don't know if it's going to do enough.
oh, that 400 minerals he could have opted.
Push is coming across the map to the third of our Protoss player.
Yeah, I don't know if I agreed with
Comes
that
in.
third just because of the aggression. You needed it, but
He had already thrown it down by the time the aggression hit. He's going to rock right into the base of the Protoss player.
Guardian Shield.
The Super Saiyan battery
No.
doing its thing.
Let's see.
I think LokLok should just settle for killing this third and then back off. Honestly.
But upgrades. Terran has 1/1. Dive has just +1 armor.
Yep.
This is now reached
Losing a lot of those gas-intensive units in the centuries. Good blinks back, but I don't know, man.
the Marauders.
Not
Just
looking
eat this.
good.
See, he could have been even.
Pulling the girls. LokLok talking about weird flag spikes.
GG.
Dive. Just gonna GG out.
A good game.
GG's. Very nice game. Let me ask Dive if we're on East.
I gotcha.
That was a good game, though.
Yeah. I'm double checking mine for posterity.
Yep.
Best match. I'm gonna go to Eastern. Yeah, because people gotta know that. Only 2 viewers. Where's Legion at? I know, right, Smoke? Seriously, by the time we see that, I forget the 2-minute stream delay.
Yeah. Our stream delay is definitely something.
Smart though. We do it never for Legion Cup the same as like ATL and other team leagues. It's
Yep.
prevents people from calling map hacks a little bit. You know.
Unless they're playing against me.
And I finally have the music on.
Perfect.
Hey, Holden's here. Holden, Legion hype, yeah.
Casters are ready.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, game 3. See if we will have an upset here.
Hype train. Woo, let's get it.
I think Dive himself is not ready.
Okay,
And here we go.
we are ready, folks.
Game 3. Between what appears to be 2 Masters players. I don't know what LokLok's rank is, but he's definitely playing like a Masters player. Just with the level of intelligence he's playing with,
So we want to.
and how clean he's been.
So hopefully Quaz gets back. Quaz copped in. We have Cray Dragon, Smoke, Holden, and Darkblood. Hopefully still.
Howdy, everyone.
What's up, everybody? I don't see the actual viewer count because I'm just looking at my OBS. Bear with us because we have the Algerian lag. Not to worry,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any spam emails going out. Wrong country.
Yeah, we're not talking to any Nigerian princes
Yes.
yet.
Though I suspect we'll have a few. Okay. You mind if I get this one?
Yeah, do it.
Sporting the Dave Testa race. We're thinking we're going to see some of this game. We have Team Legion's DRFDive.
There we go. And spawning in the top left, it is the doe, LokLok.
All right, so let's see what we have. Do we have any proxy racks? Do we have any max packs? Do we have any?
This looks like it's going to be a proxy racks already, an SCV coming out real early from LokLok.
Mm-hmm. You know that is not no scouting probe. Let's see if he takes his gas. He's going to do proxy marauders. He's doing a gate. We don't see a gas yet, so this is
So is this going to be Proxy Marine? That's the only question. And the next question is, does Dive figure this out? Is he going to be able to
If he doesn't
count
see the gas,
SCVs?
I'm sure Dive will be able to know something's up by not seeing the gas. If he gets the gas vision, I'm going to look into Dive's map vision. He does not scout the gas yet. And Dive does scout a gas late. He's like,
That should be a pretty big tell with how late that gas is. I have a feeling these barracks are going to be lifted into
says Dark
the
Blood.
Main base. Again,
Hold and re. We got Legion hype going in the chat. Dive going here. Let's look at this. Oh, proxy racks. Oh, Dive get wrecked. He expand.
Dive is expanding and going into Cybernetics Core.
Oh my goodness. That's actually alright, mostly, but this could be very bad. Cybercore is good because sealed batteries OP, but oof.
Killed the probe. He's just going for Marines here. I wonder if he's going to run in and build bunkers on the low ground. No pylon on the low ground for Dive.
Now we see a tech lab, so it's going to be Marine Marauder. I'm just certain of it. Dive has
LokLok trapped an SCV in the corner of his buildings.
Yep, and he doesn't lift it off.
He's going to lift it off once this next Marine finishes up, because he's got a Marine tucked back in behind there too.
Oh, look at that early robo. I don't know, man. I think he suspects some foul play.
Sending
or is he just going to
adept to the other side of the map is that's ballsy if he knows what's coming. It's
he has no idea. Ballsy. I don't think he has a clue what's coming. The robo is possibly adept's a good counter with the shield battery, but he doesn't know what's coming.
He doesn't even have a pylon on the low ground. How are you supposed to hold the low ground?
He was going DTs, I think, in this game because he's got. Look at this. He's set up for a DT drop.
Twilight.
With the robo, he was going for DT drop with the limited gas at the depths.
Let's push out from our.
Oh my god!
He's gonna get a ton of SCVs with his one adept. Now here comes the push on the other side.
Oh, he sees the push. He's dropping shield batteries on the high ground. He's trying to get up there. Oh, honestly, I would have liked to see him. Oh my god, the SCVs aren't mining again. This could actually be good.
Pro pole is. Oh, so close.
He's got to go back.
Micro there from both players.
Mm-hmm. Is Warp Gate going to finish? Oh, the extra pylon was big green. This is good. The adept going in to try to get something, and it's unfortunately there's just right click. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Can the token immortal with OP? Oh, and the adept gets YOLO'd. It doesn't even get a.
Oh, he misclicked. I think if he hadn't misclicked there, that immortal would have been in a lot of trouble. Targeting
shield battery.
He doesn't. It's not enough. More
mineral walk. Mineral walk. Oh. No mineral walk, but okay.
I don't see much more production from the Terran player. He's kind of forgotten.
No, he left his SCV sitting there for a good minute, so it was like he lost even more.
Exploding. Losing an SCV is always bad in this position as the Terran player. Again, misclicking on those unbuildable rocks. Wings of Liberty, please.
Yeah. I think that Nexus is possibly going to go down, but if he keeps that up, he's like he's so ahead, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's still ahead in workers by 5.
Yeah, I don't know about some of this stuff. He's got another gate.
Yep. I think he's just going to have to settle for the Nexus here.
You know what? I would have liked seeing a Forge. Yep. Just to break balls. It'd be the Greg response.
No, I don't. I wouldn't want to cannon rush this.
No, he
grabs it.
The defensive cannons.
Yep. He's gonna lose all of the units on the other side of the map.
Oh.
I definitely like Dive's position here.
Even though they're
very far ahead.
The racks are lifting off. Let's see if he can spot those racks. Dive loses the Nexus, but it's okay.
Just
look at the army supply. Yeah, with the limited production of our Terran player, he's got a defensive bunker and a command going down. Just Marines. Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be no bueno for our
Terran.
Terran player.
Yep. And I never set the score. No, Nexus first. Exactly.
We're currently 1-1. Wings of Liberty.
I can't believe I said 2
Campaign
minutes.
music kicks in. Oh yeah.
Oh, my music's different. I got Protossi stuff going on.
I see.
Oof.
That's sad.
I would like Wings of
I
Liberty.
wish you had that music going on. It's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I know. I like the. I want to see what that is. Maybe if you have your main race selected, it goes to it. I'm wondering.
Who knows? Observer and a
Hallucinated
Phoenix coming across the map. I don't know, man. I just think that Dive is in such a good position. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. Greg, what do you think? What do you think about this map? I kind of like it with the speed zones in the center. I think the speed zones were an interesting touch.
I'm not the biggest fan of this map. I know there are some other Zergs that are really big fans of it because of the double purple gas expansion over on the far side for both players.
Oh yeah.
And there's not too many rocks. There's only, well, there's only 4 sets of rocks, and usually the less or the more open the map, the more the Zerg likes it. But there's no peeper spots at the natural.
Now, what I don't like about this posture is Terran has had some time to catch up, and he has his production back, and he's got the tank. Like Dive.
Yeah, because the main thing he was behind on was army supply and production.
Like Dive could have literally just pushed across while those barracks were floating. Once he had that Immortal and the Sentry and some Stalkers, he could have just.
And instead, he made 2 extra shield batteries at home, which just kind of feels like you're playing a little.
Yeah, that could have been
safe.
Dive, I know you're a way higher ranked player than I am, but I would have liked to seen some Zealots after that instead.
Yeah.
Because if you're...
Well, we also have the advantage of full-on map vision.
Yeah, and he wants to make sure.
Yeah, Dive might have been thinking, oh, there's maybe like a Liberator follow-up or some crazy Widowmine play.
I know. Yeah, I know those Adepts didn't do much going back on the other side of the map back home, but those worker kills and the lost mining time actually did help Dive quite a bit. That he did the LokLok.
Well, and it also LokLok wasn't really producing units even when he had the money because he was busy dealing with that on the other side when he would normally be building units.
Yes.
See the missile turret at the natural again. And
it's gonna get that
right below the observer.
Yeah, and I don't think Dive's looking over there too much, but he's trying to get. Yeah, he's going to push out. He's got a Warp Prism.
Yep. Dive coming across. Not gonna hit before +1 finishes, but this is gonna hit like a. This is gonna hit like a load of bricks. That's all I've got to say. Combat shields finishes for him, fortunately, but I don't think Stim will be ready.
I'm looking in the Terran player LokLok's point of view. He doesn't spot the observer. Oh, the observer's pretty clearly there.
Same push as last time. We see the Warp Prism coming into the main. It's gonna be very hard to deal with this.
A loaded Warp Prism.
Perfect.
Wait, what?
Hold on by him. Oh no! Right as he cancels the bunker, he needed that bunker. This can be. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be for our Terran player. Remember, this is a bit committed from Dive.
Oh, it is, but he's still in pretty good shape. We have still a worker lead. The army's now catching up.
Coming into the natural base. Decent positioning here from LokLok. Not going to save all of his SCVs, but is going to save more than last game, that's for sure.
Oh, Dive losing 2 Zealots. Does he keep the Warp Prism alive? Because those Marines are stimped. Oh, nope.
Yep.
He saved
I would
it.
like to see LokLok just put a missile turret on the edge of his base. Honestly, that's... with how much Dive has been committed to diving Zealots in.
That's why I thought he would, you know what I mean? He ends up opting for one between his main and his nat.
Yep. Third base coming down from our Protoss player. I think Dive is still ahead. He's just...
Look, he's going Colossus. Oh my god, he's going to just... He has a good shot at just bodying him because attack advantage. I mean, granted, imagine Terran. Look at Terran. Hey, Cali Girls is in here. Legion Hype, thanks Smoke, thanks Hold it in Dark Blood.
Alright. Extend Thermal Lance. Going to finish up right before this push hits from our Terran player.
I think he's going to be a little surprised. Oh, yeah, it's coming in now. He's in good shape. +1 weapons.
I think it's going to catch this War Prism out, and that's a big deal for counter pressure from our Terran player. Also going to catch out one of the Zealots. Coming in towards this third base. I don't know if you can push into this Colossus is the only problem.
Well, the Widow Mines might actually help a little with the Zealots.
Oh, those Colossus shots are doing so much damage, though.
Oh, yeah, and Guardian Shield. Good shit. Good shit. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's see. We got a... Terran is pushing back kind of safely along the left side of the map.
I think this is when you go for your YOLO dives. If you're going to do it, now's a good time. More Zealots getting sent across the map from dive.
Now, one thing our Terran player did do, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not losing my mind that much from all the sleep, is he did load up his medevacs here and do a push. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Dives is going to look to see if he can deny a third, but the third is being made at the net. The orbital just finishing, and ground weapons level 1 is finishing, which is going to make those Colossuses and basically everything in the army just hit hella hard.
Here comes the 2 Zealots into the natural.
But they're going to get shut down pretty promptly with concussive shell Marauders slowing them down. Yep.
Doesn't even get a SCV. Not too bad, though. Dive, again, is floating a lot of gas.
Now look at Dive is trying to find that army. I think he...
I think he's more trying to head over towards the other possible third location.
Yeah.
And see if you can't get damage done from there. That's the thing, is when you're putting units out on the map harassing, you're also getting scouting information, which is very important.
For sure. The only scary thing is letting a Terran take a third is always a problem. Not just Protoss. For Zurich. For Terran.
Yeah. No one likes to see a Terran on a 3-base economy.
Not even Terrans.
God.
Just look at Terran,
I think
alright?
there's 2 medevacs up in the top right side of the map.
Yep. He's got medevacs and Vikings, I think.
Top right.
Oh, top right? Oh, yeah, you're right. They're going in for a drop. And Dive has a lot of... his cannons that are not... But they're not... Oh, well, how unfortunate. The medevacs are going to come right before they finish, but they might actually help with some of the stuff. He does have...
Dive
oh, yeah, he has...
He's in position.
Oh, yeah, that's... Oh,
pull away.
Look at that.
Doesn't quite get a medevac. But, again, Dive is playing very, very safe and defensive. I think he's just...
Yeah, look at... Even as the... He has the observer there now in observation mode. Static defense on all bases, and...
There we go. Small engagement up.
Oh, the Vikings.
Vikings doing a great job zoning away the Colossus, while the Bio takes a good engagement at the front. Only one Colossus does go down in the end, but...
Oh, no, yeah, he's... Well, he's getting damaged still.
Overall, a very good engagement for our Terran player. What are the upgrades?
The Terran is ahead. He's on 1-1. Protoss finishing 2. Oh, he's finishing +2, but what's hard is the armor. Look at the Emba shield battery. Super Saiyan shield battery was activated. That did help a little bit.
It was activated too late. It didn't actually contribute in the fight, unfortunately, for Dive. Starting up 3 more Archons. Finally spending that gas bank.
Look at this, guys. See when race abuse goes wrong.
Yes. His army's splitting up, and he's taking an engagement. We can zoom down just a little bit. Yep. Colossus, again, lose all their shields before the fight even begins. LokLok. Up 50 supply. This could be...
Oh! Do the Colossus get enough splash damage before they go? This could actually help out, but there's so many medevacs.
Great positioning there with the Vikings.
But that +2... That +2 does help.
Yeah, but this positioning from the Terran player doesn't quite manage to snipe off that third. Really wants to get that.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down. Terran now taking a lead.
20 supply up after that fight, and up an entire base.
See, that's the unfortunate thing with taking that much...
Static defense,
yeah, he could have dropped the 4th with half the cannons out of that mix.
And that's the thing is LokLok has done a very good job of stopping all the harass this game. Now we do see a War Prism on the other side of the map and Zealots running across to the third.
Is he going to get him, force him to come back? Or is the Terran just going to trade?
Terran's already losing a lot of SCVs.
And he lost some army down below.
Main engagement up at the front. Loses an Archon. Silly walking it in. Colossus going down. Main engagement not going well for Dive here.
Oh, the Vikings land. Cleaning up. He doesn't back up to the shield battery. A recall of the Zealots. And
I don't know if this is going to be enough. Already
plus 3 Zealots, but there's just too much force behind that bio push with the medevacs and the Vikings behind it. Oh, this is looking...
Look at that supply. Up 100 supply.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think this is over, and GG is
called. That was a good series, guys. Wow.
Awesome. That was really well done by LokLok. I identified that Dive as a player really likes his Zealot harass.
Yeah.
And was able to shut it down until the very end of that game when he was going for the kill. He flipped the switch, he went and attacked and won. Very nicely done.
Absolutely. Those were some good games. So, do we have anybody else?
Huh?
We're gonna see if we have anybody else.
Perfect. I'm gonna take a quick run to the washroom.
Yep. Unfortunately, I'm gonna change my screen to the yield intermission screen. That I had, at least for now. Oof. Imagine having to change your splash screens for ATL and stuff. Oh, rip. Oh, rip. Sorry, folks. We will be back. We're trying to see if there's anybody else we can cast for Legion Cup. And I'm going to try to fix this intermission screen. Oh, Jesus Christ. My stuff got all screwed up. The embarrassment is real. Sorry, folks. We will be back, I think. Yeah, we're seeing if we can get... Thanks for chiming in, Bed, Nickton. Yeah, thanks everybody. So this is the Legion Cup Summer 2020 Group L. Should be...
Alright, and I'm back.
We're going to see if we have anybody else. Greg is back.
Yes, sir.
I'm leaving the music up. I had alt tabbed. Yeah, it was funny. I'm goofing around with the intermission window right on stream. I did some like... LOL. Right now.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Let's see if anybody else has anything. Maybe we might have some replays.
We definitely should have some replays. I know DF just played Iron. Or Drake just
Hope.
played Iron.
Oh, what about Hope's match? Hope. We can cast Hope's game. All right, folks. I believe we might be casting Hope. Let's see if we can get anybody. If anybody's in. If anybody's watching. We are going to be casting Hope. And you want to?
Sure. Hope and who?
I did get kind of a little forced into this, but we might as well. But I know I have to take care of some stuff. Hope, and I just had it up. Bear with me because I'm in some stuff. It was in Group N. Hope and Chuck Doodle.
Chuck-a-doodle-doo.
Yep. So we have a couple games there. We'll see how this goes. And I'm gonna move these to my replay folder. Bear with me.
Testa, everyone's always bearing with you. Like, there is no you bearing with somebody else.
Wow.
Wow. Gotta grill you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, when I'm too tired to fight back, Greg, I see how it is.
yep. Beat him while he's down. Testa, get beat.
Wolf.
Somebody call the Child Protection Services on me.
Oh, okay. Now I understand where this was coming from. Oh, jeez. So wrong.
Oof. That's a big oofer.
So, well, let's ask Dive if he wants to hop in for this, if you maybe. Dive, would you like to hop in? Casting Hope and what the hell's the guy's name? They didn't even rename which one. I don't know which game was the first and which one was
I don't
the
know what his
second.
name is, but if he's playing against Hope,
it's Chuck Doodle.
Oof.
Cool.
What group is Hope even in?
It's Chuck Doodle.
Chuck Doodle. Do. Because I'm not seeing Hope in Legion Cup now. I just probably have to use the find function in Google, like every other sane human. But
Smoke's still here. Story. So if Dive does it, then we're gonna boot Mr. Dive.
There's Hope. Okay, so Hope is in a group with Civpax, Chuck Doodle, and Silent Ghost in Group M.
Okay, so now we're going to actually update our stream information. Say Group L and M. Hope versus Chuck Doodle.
Chuck-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, shit.
So, we got 3 Americans in Group M. As long as they can beat the Canadian Protoss, I'm happy. You're just not allowed to let that Canadian Protoss get past the group stage. Silent Ghost, if you're out there and you lose to Civpax, well, I don't think you're going to be able to talk to us. Mate.
I don't know what you're talking about, you hoser, eh? Well, one real quick, I just had to check one thing. Huh. Imagine that. I'll be damned. My hotkeys aren't working. Oh, there we go. So anyway, let's see if Dive responded. Nope, he was kicked. That's all. All right, so we're going to look at, I don't know which is the first of the games, so we're just going to call it. It's first or second. We have Chuck Doodle versus Horizon, also known as Hope from Team Legion. I like this Horizon name, too. I don't know about you. I think it's a little more hopeful.
Than Hope?
We can stop making the Hope puns, buddy. All right, so let's see our buddy Hope and Mr. Chuck Doodle. Not Chuck Testa, but Chuck Doodle.
Chuck Doodle Testa? And not the same ring.
Nope. Just Chuck Doodle.
All right. Spawning in the bottom left. It is Gosu's own Chuck Doodle.
And in the upper right corner, representing Team Legion, Horizon, also known as Hope, from Legion the Dark Side. Look at that Dark Blood logo there. Look at that Dark Blood logo. Oof.
Very nice.
Feels bad. And I just accidentally put up a splash screen because I'm fucking falling asleep, boys and girls.
Falling asleep on the job, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know, this is not good. So we got an Overlord wishing it had a gun, like in Carbot, but they still didn't add it. Blizzard, read your notes from Dave. Come on, man.
Yeah, but then that would imply that it could fire, and if Overlords could fire, I think we'd have a lot of
Oh, I think they
balanced
should.
complaints.
I think
Specifically from Terran players, because we all know Terrans are a bunch of whiny bitches.
The Terran salt is real. You'll get no arguments from me there, Greg. Oh, so
I think that'd be a little strong.
yeah, we were just messing around, guys. So we have a standard opener from both players. That's what I like about Hope, but that could be to his detriment sometimes. But it's smart to do it. Let's see from our Terran player though if he continues on a standard path. It looks like it, but you never know. Yeah, he's going for his orbital, and he's going to take his nat with the Barrack Scout.
Yep, all very standard. I think this SCV is going to go across the map. He's going to check if he's getting pooled early, so he can keep the Reaper at home to deal with the Lings. And I prefer it when you try to block the Zerg player's third with this SCV. It just kind of messes with the Zerg.
Oh yeah,
you're already scouting with it, so.
And if you're on Eternal Empire, that's really going to throw you off taking that third and that.
Because you just can't take the fourth base by the Zelnaga. It's
too weird. The creep spread's non-existent, and well, you can connect it.
It's too easy to be sieged from the low ground by tanks. It's just a horrible expansion to take as a Zerg, and it takes so long for all your units to get over to your potential fourth.
Okay, let's see if the Reaper does anything here. What's the Reaper doing? He's just meandering around.
Checking for a third.
Hope has his 4 Lings. Hope is going to throw away some Lings. Nope, is he going to micro away? He's got to try to save those. Save the Ling. Save the Ling! God save the Ling. Oh, gosh.
Only losing one, though. Not too bad. Queens are out. So the Reaper should be pushed away at this point. Really no big deal. Other side of the map, all things are pretty standard over in Terran land.
Second orbital going down. 1-1-1 opener. It looks like.
Yep.
So he's going to have some Hellions. Hope's going for his second gas now. Good timing. Oh, he didn't take a third. The Reaper's still over there too, so he might.
Yeah, if you see this as a Terran player, a lot of the times you're going to be thinking 2-base Muta, and that's what I think we're going to be seeing here from Horizon. Just
look at. Yep, he's got the double gas going down on the nat. 2-base Muta it is.
Yep.
Wait. What? I didn't even. How did I not see that? I thought he went reactor first. I'm losing my mind. There's a siege tank coming out. He went tech lab first.
It happens, Testo. We all lose our mind eventually. I think Horizon does not realize that he's got a ton of workers just not mining gas. This happens when you try to put the workers to the gas before the gas is made.
And you misclick. Yep.
No, you don't even have to misclick. If the gas is not being made and you click the workers on the gas and then make the gas, the workers will not automatically mine from the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know this from long and hard experience.
Oh, that happens to me. It's weird, but if you rally it ahead, then they'll do it. It's weird. The AI is so broken in this game.
Well, if it's a rally, it's fine. But if it's from the eggs,
it
won't do it. Or if you move the
probes over to it. Yeah, that happens to me still occasionally, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. It's worse as Zerg because you have the egg micro.
Feeling 2 p.m. tired? Because try 5-hour TM as well. Yeah, I understand Cali girls, but you know what? I've been up on like an hour of sleep, and then I got called into work unexpectedly, randomly, so this was a big oofer. I feel that, Callies. I'm right there with you, bud. Okay.
Sorry, chat, we're a little bit delayed on your responses,
on the stream, and
if anyone here is going to take a Red Bull, it's your very own right here.
Yeah, I don't want to keep taking coffee because it's now 6 p.m. my time, so it's like, ooh.
5 mutas, 6 mutas on the way. Still no third place from our Zerg. See, when I do this build, the 2-base Mutasler thing, I actually like playing a little bit more economic with it. Get a third base just a little later than normal. Keep a little extra in gas, and then take your gas a little later. It hits a little later, like 20-30 seconds.
This was an interesting build with early tanks. I mean, Mutas could do a bunch, but the bio is starting to churn out pretty good, and he's switched up the bio play. For a second, I thought he was going... It almost looked like he was setting up for triple factory tank or something, which would be actually interesting, because then 2-base Muta would fucking
This is
wreck
very
that.
committed from the Horizon, just because he's made so many lings. His worker count is 20, almost 15 less than the Terran players, and he's just going to F2A move and lose a lot of lings to begin this fight. That's not how you want to start this fight, my friend. That is... I guess the Mutas will clean up the Marines. No medevacs here. Want to wait to kill those siege tanks. Nicely done. This is actually going to be quite a bit of damage coming across, and he's going all in with this.
He could have killed that missile turret, though.
He's still got time, and he's already doing so much damage. Ooh, right before.
Oh my god! He's pulling all the workers.
Those mutas. Gotta move the mutas.
Don't fight into the turret with all the workers. Oh yeah, he wants to pick off a tank.
Yep.
Get
He's
that tank.
Trying to pick off whatever he can. Yep, and gets the tank. Oh no! The F2A move. He was in such a good position to fight, but not anymore.
Retreat! Retreat!
Yeah, no Baneling Nest, floating a lot of resources, still on 2 bases. Throwing down a Roach Worm behind this.
And not even full base saturation on his natural. That's a rough spot, Hope. And then the Terran, well, as good as the production loss was, he's on 3 base economy.
Yeah, siege tanks are coming out. Roach Worm gets dropped in the first Evo chamber.
This is where the Terran can just keep habitually pressing the A key on those racks. And you just stem and win. See, one thing the Terran player did that I like, as much as 2-base Muta is a great build, if you pull it off right, and I think that was alright, was he opened Viking, which is always a smart move when you're going 1-1-1 in a way like this. Especially, he was kind of like blind countering it, but it's the open with a Viking is...
I don't even think it was a blind counter. I think that Horizon very much had an opportunity to win the game there.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit of miss micro.
Yeah.
He also just is not spending his gas properly, doesn't have a Bane Nest. He's going to go for a big Ravager push, I want to say here, with that much extra gas.
And unfortunately, a Thor's coming out. Drilling cause for Widow Mines. What?
Yeah, this is going to be... It's a little odd from our Terran player. He's putting a lot of mechanical tech into his bio army, but at this point, he's just up so much supply.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't care. He's like, yeah, ahead. He knows it.
Yeah, and roaches are really supply inefficient, as pretty much everyone that follows this game knows.
I mean, unless you're against Protoss, because then roaches are always good. Until they're not. Until carriers.
Nah, well, against Protoss, Roach Ravager Lingbane is...
Oh, we have a...
mid-game composition.
Oh, he just picked it up and dropped it down. I thought Thor was stuck. It looked like... I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome.
Old school Wings of Liberty strats, man.
If we're going to see our boy Hope get... AKA Horizon get dumpstered, we want to see Thor drops, because that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I still think Horizon needs to drop, well, some extra Overlords before he does it, but he needs Ravagers with this army. They're kind of the DPS of the Zerg army when you have Roaches versus Marines.
Yep.
The mini siege tanks.
And then this random fireball. Look at the upgrades on Terran. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just like, oh god. And that's going to be a planetary. You know it's going to be a planetary. He's like, oh.
Yep.
Hope's just sitting there going, imagine Terran.
Well, 2 Thors and what looks like 30 or 40 Marines.
Yeah, the big freaking push with Widow Mines and Medivacs and the Viking.
Good upgrades. Okay, see +1 on the Roaches.
Yeah. He doesn't pull the queen down.
Nope. This is already sieged up, in position to deal with these roaches. No banelings.
The Ravagers came a little late for some good... Oh, Bile's taking a couple down, but...
Yep. Not supposed to let that happen, but as that happens, the third base does fall from our Terran player. That's pretty much the best engagement Horizon could have hoped for.
Pun intended! Ooh. Oh, wow! Like, literally. Damn, if you're gonna go down guns a-blazing. He dropped the freaking medevac that picked up the Thor.
Yep. But this
it's
army is just too big.
He needed like all the corruptors and a handful. Oh, GG was called.
Gets called.
Chuck Doodle for the win.
That was nicely done by Chuck Doodle.
I'm with you on the Ravagers though. It's just it's all he really could have done if he switched to Roach deck at that point. Oof. Feels bad, man. So let's look at the next game. Apologies, I'm not sure if this is 1 or 2. We're going to just launch it.
Launch it!
And this is Legion Cup Summer 2020. One of our games. Series, rather. Okay. Greg?
Spawning in the bottom left. It is the teal Terran player. It is Chuck Doodle. Testa.
And in the upper right corner, representing Team Legion, we have Horizon, aka Hope.
Talking about how scared they are of Silent Ghost. Ghost is a very, very good Zerg player.
Until he throws.
Until he throws.
And then he sees me in the loser's bracket. I'm expecting to see Ghost again in the loser's bracket.
Well.
With me, I'm saying.
Very unfortunate.
Then everybody's going to have to see some god-awful PvPs with Nexuses being built in weird places and stuff. Foggers. Alright, so we have a standard opener again on both sides. Woof! Alright.
Yep, same sort of openers as last game.
The guy's
Twitch
been...
chat memes. I want to see those Monka S's in chat, boys.
Yeah, let's see if anybody's still alive. We said Callie saying he's taking it right to Diamond 3 a few minutes ago. That's pretty funny. SCV Scout
that
before
the last game was definitely very fugly.
I mean, he's trying. He's afraid of...
Yeah. The build itself wasn't actually that bad. It was just the F2 with mutas and the lings that cost him the game.
Yeah. And I mean, those corrosives were great, though.
Yeah, those corrosive vials were fantastic. Like, that's the only problem, though, is he had already kind of lost the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so we do see Hope staying in gas. And when you stay in gas as a Zerg player with all three, that usually entails aggression if you're playing against the other two races. Delays how soon you can get your third, delays or reduces the amount of either queens or drones you can have. So you're definitely wanting to use that gas for tech.
Yeah, we're not seeing as macro of a game. The third is not dropped yet.
Oh, this is looking exactly like last game, actually.
Yeah, I think he's going 2-base muta, and this guy, he's taking the gas in his main. Mm-hmm. He's got his lair. Double, yep, it's 2-base muta again. Let's go, Legion! Woo!
As I think I said before,
smoke.
It wasn't as much a problem with Horizon's build last game. It was more to do with the micro. So if you can improve the micro, it'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It felt like he was in a very good position last game to deal damage with those mutas, and it just didn't quite happen.
Now, let's see how much Hellions this guy gets out, because he's going out with 2. And he's flipped.
2 Hellion.
He flipped back to bio. Yep. So, again, a 1-1-1, but this time with a 2 Hellion opener. They're pushing across the map.
Our Horizon already making a set of extra lings. Always good to make them at around this timing, if not a
Andy.
little later.
Oh, look
Just
at
to
that
deal
was
with
actually that's some good dancing. So
dancing partners. Picks off one of the Hellions. Very nice. 10 more lings on the production tab, and it looks like we're going to have pretty much the exact same build from last game.
the Hellions go down, but some losses on the Zerg side with Lynx too. But Spire going down. Terran
I
dropping a
think
bunker.
Yeah. I want to say that Spire's just slightly late, although I didn't exactly see.
Yeah, it seemed like now the layer was down. He had it pretty quickly, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I am on next to no sleep, so anything's possible.
Because he started a very, very early layer,
Yeah,
like 3:10. And it's probably like 10-20 seconds late. It's not a huge deal, but it is nice to get the mutas in there pretty quick so you can start getting damage done.
yeah.
Pick off FCVs, Marines, whatever you can find, really.
And look at this. Legion hype from Smoke. He's highlighting the message. We got Scuba Steve in the chat.
Welcome in,
Rooting
Scuba.
for Hope. And yeah, we got some Mutalisks in production here. Nice group of 6, 7, 8.
With his gas
9.
this time, and we see 12 mutas instead of 6 started up immediately. But already missile turrets started on the other side of the map.
So
good preparation from our Terran player.
This could be could be game 2 actually. Then hopefully we got him right. Entirely possible. So we have an F2 with them. I'd like to see a split.
Yeah, you usually want to pull the army out of position with the mutas.
And Viking going in to go do some damage with the... Oh, now he just revealed his mutas. But it doesn't matter.
Reveal the mutas. He had already been scanned. There's no third base. Like,
yeah.
He kind of already knows. So, killing the Viking, not too bad. But you really should split off these mutas so that they can start harassing the tank and the mineral lines before the tanks die to all the siege tanks. Alright, beginning to this engagement. Second siege tank's not really in range. Picks off the first.
Oh, that Terran bio ball.
Yep. If you can get on top of it with the Marines and the Lings, that's a good engagement. That's how you want to engage it, with the Lings underneath.
Oh, he's fighting into a... Oh, no, he's fighting into the turret.
It's okay. That's okay. He just needs to fight it without the Marines. Pull back. Now he needs to pull back.
Yeah, when you have a surround... Yeah, mutas just don't have DPS in that number without upgrades.
He has kind of complete control of the low ground, so as long as he sends these Lings into that natural base to kill SCVs. But he's going to lose more to that siege tank, and it's not what you want to be seeing. The siege tank is just doing so much damage.
Oh, Widow Mine hit it. That was not good. The Widow Mine was not good for Horizon, aka Hope.
1200, or 1300 again.
Oh my goodness. So
finally getting some damage done.
I mean, out of all this, I guess there's just really heavy production from the Terran player.
I will say this definitely went better than last time.
Oh yeah. He's getting more missile turrets. Cancels one.
Yep. Third base isn't down, but he's flooding 2K minerals.
Oh my goodness, you could build a macro hatch out of this and make it worth it, even with just about some...
Like, flooding 2K on 2-base saturation is, well, not where you really want to be in a game.
No. No. That...
But 9 more mutas on the way. And only now the armory coming out, so there's no opportunities for Thors as of yet.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. We got medevacs going down and all sorts of good stuff. Terran is not resaturated his gas.
Yeah, as I said, I think
It doesn't
Hope is
really
in
matter.
a better position than last game, but I still don't think
He's
I like his
behind.
position.
Yeah, that army was able to catch up. He allowed him. I would have liked to see a little more Muta harass.
If you can pick off that tank, that's a nice little pick off.
Oh, he's going to shut down a factory, is it? Or is it a barracks?
It's the
Factory.
2 Marines and more.
Oh.
Not quite. Just a little indecision with a micro. And when you do that with mutas, it's really important you commit for your target and then you get out because of the regeneration. Bane speed on the way this time. And Hydras? Hydra Roach is the follow-up with the Banes and Bane speed. Hope looking like he wants to go for every tech on the Zerg tech tree.
I think he's hoping to get lucky and play like, you know, how I played against him yesterday. Oof.
Yep. Okay, picking off this turret is nice. It's a good little engagement here to begin with.
I'd like
to focus down that tank. Alright. So Widow Mines. Oh no, the Widow Mines!
Oh, that was a game-changing event. The Widow Mine kills every single Baneling. Look at this. How unfortunate he just went into.
Oh gosh.
He just walked them right to their death. But yeah. Well.
Those 2 Widow Mines, man, just paid dividends on their investment. Looks like the follow-up will be Roach Ravager. No Evo Chamber, or the Evo Chamber starts +1 missiles.
Oh my goodness.
But already +2/+2 on the way for the Terran player. That's really where he's ahead in this game is the upgrades. Like when you put on that much pressure, Zerg, like, yeah, you can have an army advantage, but you're not going to be able to keep the tech advantage.
Yeah, and without upgrades, you just melt.
Yeah.
Even with the tankier units.
For the Terran player, it's just...
I mean, I will say his harasses were great. Just that unfortunate situation with the Banes. Maybe he should have poked a little bit, not lost them all. You know what I mean? At first.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. Just the F2A micro. Didn't wait for Bane speed to finish. Just gonna be a...
Lings are just probably gonna get pulverized here.
If he doesn't commit them, as long as he's just kind of poking around, sniping around, that's really what you're trying to do as Zerg, is just keep your opponent busy while you're able to drone behind it, or tech up, whatever it is.
Well, there's a 4th base going down for a Terran player, and at this point, muscular augments, all this stuff isn't really gonna... He didn't go... I would have liked to see even triple Evo and then 1 tech path in addition to mutas, you know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy with the triple, but double at least. You could get melee and stayed on Ling Bane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Alright, so I can't watch that. Kelly Girl said, oh, it must have been the Baneling hit was just... Oh, that was just really... Let's be real, it was kind of like a YOLO attack, but at the same time, it was really unfortunate. For that many Banelings to go down, it's not...
Not a good thing. Yep, and here comes the big engagement. No Banelings on the side of Hope. So though the Trader Mines do help him out,
there are a couple Bane hits.
Oh, there they are. Lost half his army on the south side.
Oh, but all those Banelings go down on the other side.
Yep.
And this is looking like we're about to call it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice try from Horizon. GG is called.
Oh my goodness, that was a very good game for quite a while and just some unfortunate clicks. Hey, Kalo. Hope committed to a tech path pattern. Or Hope connected. Yeah, you guys. Kalo goes, bro, commit to a tech path. Oh, unfortunately, Hope, we love you, brother.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some more hope for you on the horizon by going on to 1 tech path. I'm just messing with you, buddy. I had to sneak something in there to break balls. We love you, Hope. He's the freaking best. All right, Greg. Yeah. Is that it?
I think that's it for me. I haven't ate anything, and it's 3:30 p.m.